Gunderson event. So ski jumping first, with the women athletes looking to impress again, particularly the Austrian athletes. They were very impressive yesterday. It's the women first. This is how the World Cup standings look at the moment, with Hagen after that victory yesterday with a 50-point advantage over both Gruber and Brabeck. It's going to be exciting, isn't it? You suspect this season's competition. It's good to see that Sophie is back. Natalie Ambruster. She fainted yesterday on that big uphill on the cross country. Face planted really straight down, but it is just exhaustion. She did ski jump yesterday. Wasn't a great day for her. She was down in 12th place. But today's another day. She looks in good form. I'm told she is well and looking forward to getting underway. Always a nervy time, of course, for these athletes. Catalina Gruber leading the charge for the home nation in second place at the moment. That win, of course, in Trondheim, the second event, massive for her. She's in second place alongside Brabeck in the World Cup standings. Brabeck doing so well. Second, third, fourth this season. Best result yesterday at second place. She knows that all eyes will be on her after yesterday. But it is a tough old cross-country course, and we'll be down there again, of course, a little later on this competition. The Gunderson ski jumping part of it's so important to get a time advantage over your rivals. Practicing in the foothills of the ski jumping hill. It's a lovely complex here. Don't have much snow, you can see in the mountains behind. And sad news over the weekend that Schoenack has been cancelled, the Nordic Combined World Cup, 3rd and 4th of January. My understanding is that is the temperature, the weather conditions. It's just not been a cold winter so far. Snow for the cross-country course has been brought in from storage for the cross-country. Makes it a little icy. The conditions here are good. It's just above freezing. We are heading towards 8:30 local time. Time just to get yourself in good nick. Of course, those at the top of our rankings go last, so they got a little bit more time before they have to get up and get underway. It is sunny again today. We have had rain in Austria this week, not snow. I hear there is the first snow at the Olympic venue in Italy, so that's good. And there you go, just over freezing. It is expected to get up to about 4 degrees actually. There is snow on the mountains as you'd expect, but down where we are in the valley, not so much. And the question is, who will take advantage of what conditions we have here? Who will get a good ski jumping advantage? 5Ks later on, 2 laps of that course. And this is the hill, 90 meters is the K point. You can try and out jump the hill if you fancy it, 98 meters. The K point, of course, where you'll get your 60 points. Each meter rather more that you go, you will get more points. 2 points to be precise. And of course the judges have their 20 points in their pocket. 5 of them will take the middle 3. Test jumpers are on the hill. We are almost ready to go. And there they are, as if we almost mentioned them. Wrapped up warm. No beverages. Oh yeah, no, there's the beverage on the windowsill. Precarious if you ask me, but perhaps that's just me. Hats on, coats wrapped up warm. Ottesen with, as always, a calm authority looking after our race. And we are almost ready to go. Kidolska was disqualified yesterday, hence the yellow card. 2 of those, and you are excluded from an event. Pizzani with the same fate as well, hoping for better. It's an interesting part of the, they are quite strong now on measuring and making sure the suits are all as they should be. FIS staff at the top and at the bottom of the hill, making sure everything is right. Hagen is the athlete that will go last, our yellow bib holder. At 50-point advantage now ahead of Gruber and Brabeck, with Ambruster still in touching distance, and Minja Kornen, the 16-year-old, is having such a good season as well. Valley still in shade at this hour. It's just before 8:30.
Another fantastic, beautiful day. Blue skies, at least down here, no wind. I see that we are at the end of the trial jumpers. How are things at your side?
Like you said, a new beautiful day in Ramsau, so we are ready. Conditions are very good, so it's like yesterday. So everything looks nice at the moment.
Very good, then good luck and keep it safe.
Little glance to the cloud from Lasse Ottesen. There's not many of them, to be fair. And it is actually very benign. If it's like yesterday, then the wind will just be over the shoulder of these athletes. I'll get a few compensation points. His drone is up. We are almost ready to go. About 25 seconds before we hit the appointed hour, and then Teresa Cardoza can get us underway here in Ramsau. We're on gate 25. It was 27 if memory serves yesterday, but anyway, doesn't really matter. Today's today. We have 2 who are late withdrawals. Sophia Gredler and of Austria, and also Claudia Perker of Austria. But we are ready to go, and Czechia athlete Teresa Kadowska will get us underway. Experienced athlete who hopefully has got that suit measured properly, because she was disqualified. And that will not have pleased her yesterday, especially in a mass start. We've done all the hard work on the cross country. Underway then on this Gundersen event on this Saturday in Ramsau. A modest 68.5 metres from Teresa Kadolska gets us underway. She'll set the mark. They'll be better, I'm sure, as we go down, but she gets it up, gets it down in her, 5th season now of competition in the Women's World Cup. Not great from the judges either. She will have a bit of work to do when it comes to the cross country. To Ukraine's Karina Kozlova next. Just her 2nd World Cup start. Ramsau, her debut. Oh, and jumps well. Not the tidiest landing you'll ever see. A little bit of movement in the air. Just 14, 15s from the judges, but 85 metres is not bad at all. 16 years of age. One for the future, perhaps, from the Timmerpeel club. Coach doesn't mind it too much. She'll be happy enough into first place, but for how long is the question. Finland's first athlete now at the top of the in-run. This is Greta Pinzani. It's not long enough. Didn't quite get the launch right. 75.5 meters. Difference between Kozlova and Koldovska was 2.5 minutes between the first two athletes. She'll split them. Goes into second place. Over a minute behind. Big smile from Anna Kerkko of Finland. Now Italy's Greta Pinzani. Italy making inroads, doing well yesterday, particularly on the cross-country track. It's decent from the Italian, another youngster at 20 years of age. Just a 15th World Cup start. 75 meters for the Italian. Some way behind Karina Kozlova, who really has, maybe will sit up and take notice. A little unbalanced from the Italian. Did she get that telemark one-footed from the other landing? Well, judges weren't overly impressed, and she'll go into third place already. Over 90 seconds behind the leader. Joanna Hadlova of Czechia. Next up. He was towards the back of the pack yesterday in 30th place, 76 meters. Will mean that she is fighting at the back, certainly initially. There's the moment, you've got to get that timing bang on. Just about gets that telemark landing, little fade of that right foot. Into third place she goes. Kozlova with a very good jump, setting the pace at the moment. Can the Frenchwoman, Marianne Drosvincent, do something about that? It's not a bad jump. Not quite breaching the 80-meter mark. Short of that green line. Will that be enough to put her into second place? It's a little late in that launch. It is a split-second thing that you've got to get right if you really want to get yourself launched well. Into second she goes, just over a minute. The disadvantage to Kozlova. Volasek next up. That's a good jump. There are a lot of Slovenians here waving the flag for their country. 83 meters, just a couple shy of the Ukrainian who leads at the moment. Nice and stable in flight and not quite getting that telemark landing. Got it there eventually. It's enough to put her into second place. Still 26 seconds behind Kozlova in terms of the advantage or lack of it. Lichtenstad next up. That's very short of where she would want to be. She's very modest, shall we say, in what she can achieve on the ski jumping. Much stronger in the cross-country section of Nordic Combined, but if you're minutes and minutes behind, it doesn't really matter, does it? She's already almost 3 minutes behind the leader, and it's only going to get worse. Tim Malov hasn't started, but Roman Board is our next to go. The Frenchwoman underway. Nice jump. She'll get over 80 meters there. A modest 26th yesterday. Just her 7th World Cup start. It's not a disaster, is it? Very still in flight. Again, slightly two-footed. Not that telemark landing. It's enough for third place though, within a minute of the leader. Koslova still sitting pretty, but we are getting to the sharp end of this competition. Nora Evans of Norway is next from the Fossum Club. Four and a half meters for the Norwegian in her third season, having the best of the 3 seasons, inside the top 30 in the rankings. Still young, still 17 years of age, will turn 18 next September. Eighth place. Yeah, I think the look says it all. Joanna Kill, who was 28th yesterday. Well, she just wants to get in a decent jump because much stronger on the thinner skis. 74 and a half. It's not a disaster, but it will put her a long way back already. See the power they have to impart through their body. That left hand just coming up a little. The landing not too bad. It's inside the top 10 for the time being. Joanna not that happy. Stalks off. No Gredler. So he goes straight to bib 14. That's Veronica Giamuena of Italy. Ah, that's nice. That's a nice jump. Steady. Spectacular. 75 and a half meters. You're going to have to be better than that to be in amongst the leaders when we get underway in the cross country. Spectacular, isn't it? The drone shot just showing how far they travel down that hill. 7th place. And the Italian flags will stay waving for Daniela De Giorgi. Got some good air under the skis there, and she's over 80 meters. That'll give her a boost for the cross country. Was 22nd yesterday. Something of a veteran. 23 years of age, been in the World Cup fight since 2021. When she, the best was in 2024 when she was 11th overall. 80 and a half meters will put her up amongst the top echelon at the moment. Yeah, and she's happy with that. 4th place. Still Karina Koslova, who is understandably all smiles at the moment. The youngster, the 16-year-old, just showing what potential she has. A little less strong on the cross country, but you've got to give yourself a chance, haven't you, to get yourself around that course and get some points on the board. That was a lovely jump. As you were saying, she's new to the World Cup this weekend. Her debut has been in the Grand Prix in Val di Fiemme, Châteauneuf as well, in the teens in terms of results. We'll see where she ends up. We'll keep an eye on her for sure, but for now we'll keep an eye on one of the home hopes, Annalena Schlammick, next to go. And that's a decent jump, but not quite past that green line. 81.5 metres. Heading towards a half century of World Cup appearances. Should pass that this season. Always been there or thereabouts, and that really breaking through into the top echelons, fighting for podiums. And they're happy enough with that, and it is enough to put her just over 30 seconds behind the leaders as we stand. Marie Hagen, the first of our Hagens to get underway. Oh dear, no, got it down, got it safe. A little wry smile from Hagen. Just for a moment you held your breath and wondered if this was going to end a little bit messily. Watch the hands. Always in a bit of trouble. Got herself out of shape, but got herself down safely. Those skis, just for a moment, look like they're going to get out of control. Very, very worrying moment for her, but she's down and she's in 9th place. Oh, a minute and a half for her to make up already. Tea Pavic of Slovenia. Next to go. That's more like it. You see her over the skis looking good, and that's the longest of the day. 87 metres. And that should eventually, finally, knock Karina Koslova off of the top spot. Judges 16 and a halves. Nice and stable, just a bit of adjustment. Landed it nicely, and that is enough to put her into first. 23 seconds ahead of Koslova now. There's still a few to come, of course, but that's a good marker. Lina Brocard of France, just outside the top 10 yesterday, still looking for her first podium. Again, good distance, not quite as over the skis as we saw with the last athlete, Pavic, but not bad at all. 83.5 metres, a little unbalanced as she came off the table, but certainly got it under control, got some good distance. Just a tad over 100 points will put her into 3rd place. 42 seconds behind Pavic at the moment. Well, she enjoyed her moment, didn't she, the teenager in the spotlight? And she has to make way for Tea Pavic. Let's see how long she manages to stay in the winner's enclosure, sitting on the sheepskin. Ronja Lowe will fancy her chances here. To stay and extend the distance. 82.5 metres. Had a poor day at the office yesterday. 17th for her. Yet to break into the top 10 in the World Cup this season, but having a better season in terms of a World Cup ranking than the previous 2 seasons on the circuit. 82.5 meters, decent from the judges, 5th place. It's interesting, a lot of the athletes going now didn't have a great time yesterday. Gottfried of Germany next to go, 20th yesterday. He's a little stronger on the fatter skis of the ski jumping hill. 84.5 meters is a solid jump from the German. She'll want to give herself a bit of a chance on what is a brutal track, cross-country track. Perhaps quite timing it as she would have liked, but it's decent enough. 15s and 16s from the judges. Into 3rd place she goes. Just 0.1 ahead of Brokart. Same time for the cross-country. Now then, a little ball of energy that is Annika Malachinsky. Good jump from Malachinsky, really good jump. Poker face from the American, but 87.5 meters is the longest that we have managed so far today. She would have been hoping perhaps to nudge the 90-meter mark. Best result of the season yesterday, yeah, a little unbalanced. That's why she felt she could have gone longer. 11th yesterday. Our coach is happy. And she is smiling at last. Into 2nd place she goes, but only 0.1 behind Pavic and no difference in terms of the advantage or disadvantage when it comes to cross country. Gate goes down, that's because we got Ingrid Latta, who has been jumping amazingly well this season. And it's another one for the collector's item. 96.5 meters. Oh my word. Not far out jumping the hill. Fighting at the end just to keep herself up in the air. Gets that landing nailed as well. 16.5 from the judges, and by a country mile goes into the lead. Almost 2 minutes the advantage over the rest. Well, they took the gate down for Latta. She still jumped a country mile. Yuzuki Kainuma, follow that if you can. And it's not a bad effort, you know. She's into the 90-meter range as well, but that green line is a long way down after Latta's effort. 91, and some good marks from the judges. 17s. Really solid, really stable, lovely landing. And that will be enough to put her into 2nd place, but almost a minute and a half behind. Latta is the woman who is in the pole position at the moment, yet to get onto the podium this season. Perhaps today will be the day. A lot less strong around the cross-country track, but it is only 2 laps, 5Ks, of course. Give yourself a big enough advantage, you're in with a chance. 3 not starting. First 2 we did know about, one off we don't, but anyway, we still have a few to come. 10 to be precise. And there's a reason why she's got the blue bib, and this is it. Astonishing jump at 96.5 meters. Smiles and fist bumps all around. Half fist bump and half high five. 10 to come then. Jenny Novak will get us underway. Then Marta Leinenlund, always a danger. Lisa Herner flying the flag for the home country. Hervinen, well, she will be looking to put a good jump in and do the business cross country wise. Yuna Kasai, Japan's best hope. The youngster, the teenager, Mina Koronen, has had a great season. Ambrishter, back from her travails yesterday. Brabeck of the United States, second yesterday. She'll be looking to stay on the podium. Gruber will jump well, and we certainly know what Ida Marie Hagen can do. Once again, Lata in the winner's enclosure after the ski jumping. Well, I say after, there's of course still 10 to go. And the gate goes down once again for Jenny Novak. That's a nice jump. It's a solid jump. It's not anywhere near where she would want to be in terms of getting near to the leaders. 83.5 meters. She was 7th yesterday, 10th in the overall standings, and she just needs to keep it inside the top 10 to have a really good season. Into 5th she goes. Over 2 minutes to make up though. It's a big gap over 5Ks. Marta Leinenlund just outside of the top 5 yesterday. 2 podiums in her 44 World Cup outing so far. Oh, a little scrappy on the landing, but it's not a bad distance, 87 meters. And it is a little icy out there at the moment. The outrun a little tricky as well by the look of it. Just a little scrappy, 2 feet together, hint of a sit down, but she is, as you can see from the red bib, a very good skier, and she is 1 minute and 3/4 behind the leader at the moment. Excitement just goes up a little bit for the Austrians at the bottom. Lisa Herner about to come their way, and she jumps well, just shy of 90 meters. Again, another one who's just slightly more comfortable on the thinner skis, so just needs to put herself somewhere in the mix here. 8th yesterday, looking for double figures in podiums. They liked it, and why not? Into 2nd she goes, still 1 minute and 25, but you'd back her to do well on the cross country. Handful still to come. Hette Hervinen is one of them. That's a nice jump. That's a really nice jump from the Finn. The teenager jumping 91 meters. 7th in the standings at the moment. Finland just bringing through a crop of female athletes who are looking in really good shape. We'll see Koronen a little later on as well. 2nd place she goes, just 1 minute and 18 behind Lata. Japanese flag flying for Yuna Kasai. Just the 1 World Cup win for her in Otapa in February this year. Last season, of course. And that's another solid jump from Yuna Kasai. 86 meters, not quite where she would have liked to have been. Nice and steady, nice and stable. Let's have a look at this landing. Quite hard to tell from that angle whether she got the telemark landing in or not, but good marks from the judges. 5th within 2 minutes, not a disaster. Now then, we're talking about Koronen. Here she is, 3 podiums in her career, 3 podiums at Ramsau, including yesterday. Got some good air underneath those skis. 88.5 meters. We've wanted to go a little longer, the 16-year-olds. Got to get that launch off the table absolutely spot on. It'll give you some more meters for sure. Into 3rd she goes. Bit of time to make up though over those 5Ks. It's not a long commute for the German fans, is it? To see Natalie Armbruster, the reigning World Cup champion, who fainted on the course yesterday, is in better condition today. And lands a decent jump as well. We'll keep an eye on her around the cross-country track. I'm sure she'll be a little concerned about what happened yesterday. 89.5 meters. Armbruster. Watch the explosion off the end here. All the effort there, and then keep your position. Land it as late as possible. And that's enough to put her into 2nd place, and the smile is back from Natalie Armbruster. That's good to see. Still later, as we've said almost all season long, best of the jumpers. Here's somebody who's had a great season so far, Alexa Brabeck. 2nd yesterday. And that will give her a great chance on the cross country. She's perhaps slightly stronger on that, but she's been jumping brilliantly. 93 meters. What a season she is having. 3rd, 4th, 2nd so far this season. Little off kilter there, but it was a nice jump. Judges just a little sniffy, 15s. Coach happy enough, and she'll be happy enough. Just over a minute to make up on Ingrid Lahti. She'll fancy her chances for sure. Catalina Gruber then, the locals will be willing her down this hill. She had that win in Trondheim, 4th yesterday, in fact 4th in Trondheim at the start of the season as well, so she's always been there or thereabouts. And she'll be there or thereabouts at the end of the cross country as well. Not quite over the 90-meter mark. It is a stronger suit. She'll be a little disappointed with that. She'll be a little late. Nice jump though, looks stylish. Judges didn't mind it too much. That'll put her in the mix for sure. To 3rd place she goes. She'll have Brabeck for company when they get underway. Last jumper then, our World Cup leader, looking in imperious form. Already 2 wins out of 3. That's another decent jump. You know just how good she is. We saw it yesterday. Won the cross-country part of the mass start by a long way. And she's jumped over 90 meters here. Over the skis for as long as you can. And then get that telemark landing in if you can. not overly generous from the judges. Where will it put her? The coaches like it. Down in 6th place, but only 1:19. We'll see. I think she's got every chance of getting herself amongst the leaders. But this is the leader after our cross-country, our jumping cross-country to come, of course. She's over a minute ahead of anybody else. Brabeck, Gruber, Ambruster, Hervenen, Hagen. A bit of work to do. Coronen with a chance. Lisa Herner and Kainuma all within 1.5 minutes. Just the 5Ks though. Leinen Lund, who has the red bib. It'll be interesting to see how fast she can come through the pack. 1:45 behind. And then we get to those who will probably start in the wave. Over 3 minutes behind our leader, Ingrid Lauter. Though what a astonishing ski jumping talent she is. So Katarina Gruber jumped well, didn't quite get over that 90-meter mark, but she is 3rd after the ski jumping, 1:08 behind our leader. America's having a very good season. Lisa Brabeck in the vanguard of that, a little bit unbalanced, but despite that 93 meters, which puts her in with a shout, but she has been imperious, hasn't she, when it comes to ski jumping in Nordic Combined. 96.5 meters, 17 points ahead of anybody else, and that gives her a 1:06 advantage going into the cross country a little later on. Exciting.
Ingrid, congratulations, 96.5 meters in the lead for you. It looks like you're wearing that best jumper bib for a good reason. Was it a good start into the day today?
Yes, I'm very happy with the start, and also I think it was a good jump.
It's not the first time you're starting as number 1 into the cross-country race, but you bring a 1:06 lead today. So what's the plan on the course?
It's a tough course, so I hope to just do my own race and maybe not think too much.
Good luck. Thank you.
Yeah, perhaps not thinking too much about that course is a good idea. That's the women's competition. We'll see you for the cross country for that, but don't go anywhere because very shortly the men's competition will be getting underway. We will see you for that very shortly.